Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly, and today our topic is how to notify team on Google Chat for employees' leave. So here I'm running an organization or a company and I have already created a Google form for the leave application management. Now what I want to do is that as I'm going to receive a new form submission through my employee for the leave application, then automatically I want to send a notification message on Google Chat space where I have my HR team. So here what I want to do is that I want to automatically send the messages on Google Chat or notification messages for all the leave application that I'm going to receive through Google Form. So here for my objective, I need to build a connection between Google Forms and Google Chat. So for building this connection, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing software for automation and integration. Now with Pabbly Connect, whenever I'm going to receive a new form submission through Google Form, then automatically I'm going to send a message on Google Chat. So how I'm going to build this connection? For that, let me take you to my computer screen. I hope all you can see my computer screen, and today we are going to see that how we can notify the team on Google Chat for employees' leave. So suppose I'm running an organization and I want to ensure that the HR team and the relevant department managers are immediately informed whenever an employee applies for a leave through a Google form. So here I'm going to use my Google form as my leave application form. But here for automating this process, you can use any HR management application that you use in your organization. Now instead of manually notifying the team via email or other channels, I want to automate this process by sending real-time notification to a specific Google Chat room or space. And now I'm going to send this notification whenever a leave request is submitted through Google Form. Now let's assume here that an employee applies for 5 days of casual leave through a Google Form. Then the HR team as well as that employee manager needs to be instantly informed about the leave request via Google Chat. So this process will be automated by using Pabbly Connect, Google Forms and Google Chat. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to build an amazing system between Google Forms and Google Chat, and I'm going to build this with the help of Pabbly Connect. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to automate this process of leave management by using Pabbly Connect. And now every time I'm going to receive a new form submission through Google Form for the leave application, then automatically a notification will be sent on Google Chat for that particular leave application. So here in this Google Chat, I have my HR team as well as all the team managers that I have in my organization or my company. Now I'm going to build this connection between Google Forms and Google Chat, and I'm going to do that with the help of Pabbly Connect. And with Pabbly Connect, it will require zero coding and programming skills. So here for using Pabbly Connect, I just need to open a new tab and I need to search for pabbly.com/connect in my browser. And this will take us to this landing page of Pabbly Connect. Now here in the landing page, I have these two options of sign in and sign up for free. If we don't have any account with Pabbly Connect, then we can just click on this sign up for free button, and this will take only 2 minutes of our time and we will get 100 tasks free every month. Or if we already have an account, we can just sign in and we will get to see this page. So these are all the apps that Pabbly offers, and we are going to use Pabbly Connect here. For that, I just need to click on this Access Now button under Pabbly Connect. And this will direct us to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Now here in the dashboard, what I need to do is I need to create a new workflow. And for that, I'm going to click on this Create Workflow button. And this window will pop up. Now here I need to name my workflow. So I'm going to name it as my objective, which is to notify team on Google Chat for employees' leaves. Now what I need to do is I need to select the folder where I want to save my workflow. So I'm going to open this tab, and here I will find all the folders that I have in my Pabbly Connect account. And here I'm going to use this particular folder of Google Forms. So I'm going to select this, and now I'm going to click on Create. And here it will take us to this most important window of our workflow. And here in this window, I have these two boxes of trigger and action. So trigger and action are the two main principles on which our workflow works on. And trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is going to be the first step that will get executed in our workflow, and action is just going to follow that. So I need to first set up my trigger, and here in our workflow, we can only set up single trigger step and multiple action steps. So here for setting up my trigger, I need to first search for my trigger application. And here in my trigger application, I'm going to use Google Forms. So I'm going to search for that. And here I'm going to select Google Forms as my trigger application. And now I have to give my trigger event. So I'm going to open this tab, and new response received will be my trigger event. So I'm going to select this. And now what I need to do is I need to connect Google Forms with Pabbly Connect in my workflow. And for that, I need to use this webhook URL. So this webhook URL is going to work as a bridge between Google Forms and Pabbly Connect. Now for connecting these two applications, I need to follow all these instructions. And first I need to copy this webhook URL. Now I'm going to take you to my Google Form. And here this is my leave application form that I've created in Google Form. And all the submission of this Google Form will be added in a particular Google Sheet that I have linked with this particular Google Form. So I'm going to take you to my Google Sheet that is linked with my Google Form. And here this is my Google Sheet that is named as Leave Application Form Responses. Now all the responses that I'm going to receive through my Google Form and all the application that will be submitted for leave in my Google Form will be added in this particular Google Sheet. So here I'm using this spreadsheet. Now what I need to do is I need to connect this spreadsheet with Pabbly Connect so that whenever I'm going to receive a new form submission, then the data of that submission will be added in this Google Sheet, and as that data will be filled in this particular spreadsheet, then automatically that data will be sent to Pabbly Connect. So for that I need to go to extensions, and here I need this particular extension of Pabbly Connect webhooks. But what if I don't have this extension? Then I need to go to add-ons and I need to click on get add-ons. And here it will take us to Google Workspace Marketplace. Here I need to search for my extension that is going to be Pabbly Connect webhooks. So I'm going to search for that. And I'm going to see my extension like this. Now what I need to do is I need to first install this extension, and I have already installed this. So I'm going to close this. And after installing this extension, I need to first refresh my spreadsheet. And after refreshing the spreadsheet, we need to go back to our list of extensions, and we will see our extension in this particular list. Now in my extension of Pabbly Connect webhooks, I need to use this option of initial setup. So I'm going to open that. And now by using initial setup, I'm going to connect this spreadsheet or this sheet 1 that I have in my spreadsheet of form responses 1 with Pabbly Connect. So here for that, I need to first give my webhook URL. So here in the webhook URL tab, I'm going to paste my webhook URL that I have copied from Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to add that here. And now I have to give my trigger column. So the trigger column will be your final data column, on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. So here in my spreadsheet, I have my last data entry column, that is column H, and as the data will be filled in that particular column, then automatically and immediately the data of that whole row will be sent to Pabbly Connect. So here I need to give my trigger column, and I'm going to give my trigger column as column H. And now what I need to do is I need to click on submit. And here my setup has been configured successfully. Now I'm going to close this window. Now here I want one more thing, that as I'm going to receive new leave application through my Google Form, then automatically that data will be filled in the new rows. So I want the data of that new row will be sent to Pabbly Connect immediately. And for that I need to go to extensions, I need to go to Pabbly Connect webhooks, and I need to enable this option of send on event. So I'm going to enable this. And now whenever a new row will be added in my spreadsheet, then automatically the data of that new row or that leave application will be sent to Pabbly Connect. Now what I need to do is I need to go back to my Google Form, and I need to create a new form submission here. So for that I need to first preview my form. So I'm going to click here, and here this is my leave application form. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill all these details as an employee, and I'm going to fill my leave application form. Now here my employee name is going to be Michael Karras. I'm going to give my employee ID. So this is going to be the random employee ID. Now I'm going to select the department. So I'm going to open this tab, and I'm going to select department as marketing. Now I have to select the type of leave. So I'm going to select sick leave as the type of leave. Now I have to select the start date of leave. So I'm going to click here, and I'm going to select my date. That will be 25th of September. And I'm going to select the end date of leave. So I'm going to click here, and I'm going to select 27 here. Now I have to give the reason for leave. So here the reason will be I'm having high fever. My doctor advised me to take rest. So here this is going to be the reason for leave, and now I have filled all the required details. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on submit, and I have successfully submitted this form of leave application form. Now as I've created this form submission, all the data of this form submission or this leave application should be added in my Google Sheet. And as we can see, the data of that form submission has been added in a new row in my spreadsheet. Now what should happen is that as the data has been filled here, then automatically the data should be sent to Pabbly Connect. So let me take you to Pabbly Connect. And here in Pabbly Connect, we can see I have received this response. So in this response, I have all the data of my form submission, and here I have my type of leave, that is sick leave. I have my trigger column, that is column H. I have the start date of leave, that is 25th of September 2024. I have the spreadsheet name, that is leave application form. Also in this I have the reason for leave, that is I am having high fever. My doctor advised me to take rest. At the end date of leave, that is 27th of September 2024, I have the employee name, that is Michael Karros. I have the employee ID and the department, that is marketing. Now as we can see here, I have received this form submission from Google Form and I have received all the detail of my leave application that my employee has filled. Now what I need to do is I need to instantly send a notification on Google Chat with all the detail of this leave application. Now here what I want to do is I want to send a notification message, or I want to notify my HR team on Google Chat that we have received a new leave application by Michael Karros. So for this I need to set up my actions tab. So I'm going to open this tab and here my action application is going to be Google Chat. So I'm going to search for that and here I'm going to select Google Chat Hangouts. So I'm going to select this and now I have to give my action event. So I'm going to open this tab and create message will be my action event. So I'm going to select this and now I'm going to connect Google Chat Hangout with Pabbly Connect in my workflow. So I'm going to click on connect. And now for connecting Google Chat Hangout with Pabbly Connect, I need to first give my chat webhook URL. So here I need to enter my Google Chat Room webhook URL and I can only register for the webhook if I have the Google Workspace account. So I have my company Google Workspace account and in that I have created a space for HR team. So for getting this chat webhook URL, what I need to do is I need to take you to my Google Chat space and here this is my space of HR team. Now I need to get the webhook URL. So I'm going to open this tab and here I have this option of apps and integration. So I'm going to open that and in apps and integration we can see I have this option of webhooks. So here I need to first add a new webhook and I'm going to get my webhook URL. So I'm going to click on this add webhooks button and here I have these two options of name and avatar URL. Now I need to first give my webhook name, that will be leave applications, and now I can give a avatar URL. Now here I can give any avatar URL that I want to set for my webhook and this avatar URL will be used by sending the messages as webhooks on my Google Chat space. So here I'm going to give a random avatar URL and you can use any avatar URL that you want to use. Also, if you don't want to fill this avatar URL, you can leave this tab blank too. I have added my avatar URL. I'm going to click on save. And here we can see I have created a new webhook. So here I have created this webhook and now I'm going to click on this three dot button. I'm going to copy this link of webhook URL. I'm going to go back to Pabbly Connect and I'm going to paste that webhook URL here in this tab of chat webhook URL. So I'm going to paste that here. And now I have to give my message that I want to send as a notification for all the leave application. So here my message will be leave application submitted. And in this message, I'm going to add the detail like employee name, department, type of leave, date of leaves and reason. And my message answers, please review this application for approval. Now what I'm going to do is that as I've received all the detail of this leave application from my Google form, so I'm going to use that responses and I'm going to map those details here in this message. So every time I'm going to receive a new leave application from my Google form, then automatically all these details that I'm going to map here are going to get replaced with the new leave application in the real time. So here I'm going to use a process that is called mapping, and mapping is a technique through which I can retrieve the data from the previous steps and the data that is changing will get replaced with the new data in the real time. So for mapping, I need to click here, I will give a space and I need to first map the employee name. So I'm going to open this response of Google Forms and here this is my employee name, that is Michael Karros. So I'm going to map this. And now I'm going to give my department. So I'm going to again give a space. I will open this response of Google Forms. And here this is the department, that is marketing. So I'm going to map this. Now I have to give the type of leave. So I'm going to click here. I will give a space. I will open this response of Google Forms. So here this is the type of leave, that is sick leave. So I'm going to map this. And now I'm going to map the date for leaves. So I'm going to open this response of Google Forms. And I'm going to first map the start date of leave. I will give a space. I will type 2. And I'm going to give the end date of leave. Now I have to give the reason. And now I have mapped all the required details. Now as I have mapped all these details, I have made all these details dynamic. Now every time I'm going to receive a new response through Google Form for my leave application, then automatically all these details that I have mapped here are going to get replaced with the new detail in the real time. Now I have filled all the required details. So I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to click on Save and Send Test to Quiz button. So I'm going to do that. And here we can see I have received this response. So this is a positive response and this means that I have sent a message automatically on my Google Chat for the leave application. So to check whether I have received a new message on Google Chat or not, let me take you to Google Chat. And here this is my space for HR team. So I'm going to go back to my space. And here in this space, we can see I've just sent a new message. That is my notification message for leave application. And here the message is leave application submitted. I have the employee name, that is Michael Karras. I have the department, that is marketing. I have the type of leave, that is sick leave. I have the date for leaves, that is from 25th of September 2024 to 27th of September 2024. Now I have the reason, that is I'm having high fever. My doctor advised me to take rest. So here we can see that these are all the details that I have filled in my leave application form in Google Form. And as I have filled all these details, that automatically I have received a notification message on my Google Chat space. So here we can see that I have successfully created this automation and I have automated this process of leave management between Google Form and Google Chat. Now every time I'm going to receive a new form submission for the leave application through Google Form, then automatically the response will be sent as a notification message on Google Chat space. Now with this automation, I'm going to notify all my HR team members and all the department managers about the leave application that the employees are going to submit. Now to check this in real time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Google Form and I'm going to create a new form submission. So I'm going to preview this form one more time. And now again, I'm going to fill all the detail of my employee. Now here the name of my employee is going to be John Doe. I'm going to give a random employee ID. I'm going to select the department, that will be IT. I'm going to select the type of leave, that will be casual leave. I'm going to select the date of leave, that will be 27th of September. I'm going to select the end date of leave, that will be 30th of September. And now I have to give my reason for leave. I'm going out of station. Now I'm going to submit this form. And as I have created this leave application form submission, now what should happen is that automatically a message or a notification message should be sent on my Google Chat for this particular leave application. So to check whether I've received a new message or not, let me take you to Google Chat. And here in Google Chat, we can see I have received this new message that is for leave application submitted. I have the employee name, that is John Doe. I have the department, that is IT. I have the type of leave, that is casual leave. I have the date of leave, that is 27th of September 2024 to 30th of September 2024. Reason is I'm going out of station. So here we can see I have received this new message for my leave application. And as I have submitted that form submission in Google Form, I have automatically received that message here in my space of Google Chat. Now here my HR team can automatically review this application and approve the leaves. So here we can see that I've automatically automated this leave management process, and I have done this with the help of Pabbly Connect by creating this connection between Google Forms and Google Chat. Now let me take you back to Pabbly Connect. And here in Pabbly Connect, I have connected Google Forms and Google Chat Hangout to automatically notify team on Google Chat for employees' leaves. Now let's summarize what we did here. So first I have set up my trigger, and my trigger application was Google Forms, and my trigger event was new response received. Then I have set up my actions tab. In my action application, I have used Google Chat Hangout, and in my action event, I have used create message. So this is how I have successfully created this workflow, and you can also create this workflow by following all the steps that I did in my workflow. And I'm also going to put the link of my workflow in the description so you can check it out from there, and thank you for watching this video.
Not just these applications, you can automate and integrate a lot more applications like this by using Pabbly Connect. So if you want to reach out to us, then email us at support@pabbly.com. And if you have any queries, then you can write us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any issue with the pricing, then you can visit this link. And if you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.